this guy. Sorry, guys. This guy, let me just say it. Did you guys see the mind-blowing incident that happened? Or you guys are not keen enough? Let's watch this video and get to know the reason as to why you Kenyans are still getting and will continue to get. Let's watch and see.
I am grateful to you, sir, for the honor you have given me to serve under you. I promise you, before this congregation and before God, that I will not let you down.
Clearly, from whatever this guy is saying, his allegiance is to one and only the person who nominated him and the person who gave him the job, not to you people. You know, I've seen allegations that the former DP, according to David D, this is on his X account, you can go and watch. He was talking about the former DP had no bandwidth to grasp key development policies. So they think a professor can do it all. But I'm telling you, it's all political. At the end of the day, this is not going to bring food to your table. Politics will only politics. That's why you need to get involved. So whatever is happening, you guys need to question a lot. A professor and the other guy is a doctor. Let's watch and see if at all this shit is going to bring any fruit, if so to say. Now, other than that, I hope you guys watched keenly in 2018, the same person who nominated Kindiki was a deputy president then. And the way he was talking about the Kindiki's community is very weird. People have taken it to be, I don't know, you'll watch and see if it was an insult or a compliment. Let's hear it.
Meru ni watu wa kuaminika kiasi ya kwamba unaweza kumtuma kama umekosana na mtu, unamwambia hebu nikatie huyo mtu, na atachukua panga na mkate, alafu akuulize baadaye alikuwa amekosa kitu gani. That is the level of loyalty yenye iko kwa watu wa Meru County hii.
Clearly, guys, you can see from whatever is happening, this guy was talking all the way back in 2018, talking about loyalty. I don't know if this is the qualification as to why he chose this dude to be a loyal servant. And actually, the current DP, he pledged his loyalty to him, not to Kenyans. That is why you guys are still. It's a matter of fact, no doubt, there's nothing that will change. Because the father of the home is still in bed with people who don't mean well for this country. The policies they are bringing, everything they are doing is in line with every detail in the devil's book to ruin this country. So, other than that, if that is loyalty, you guys will tell me in the comments. If it is a compliment, you will tell me. If it is an insult, it is yours to say. But other than him being sworn in, this the current DP received a lot of congratulations from all quarters, from the smallest mkulima to every high-end office on this planet. But one thing caught the eyes of online users. There's a person by the name Bwire. He went to Instagram account of Sir Andy Chande. If you don't know who Andy Chande is, let's go to Wikipedia and search who this guy is. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? That is the kind of person who was also congratulating the current DP. Now it is now mind-blowing by the fact that the current DP is alleged to be part of this society with secrets. I have a question, because if you go to Bwire's X account and scroll down, you'll now be seeing how it is important to be a member of these societies for you to get to these higher offices. Was this the reason as to why our villager was removed from this position? Because his angels were clashing with certain demons. It's yours to say. It's not my place to talk about. Anyway, other than that, let's talk about the one and only Okia Omtata. This is the only person who really cares about the Kenyans. Every fight is hard in courts. It's on your behalf as a Kenyan. And today, let's talk about his interview back when Ruto was sworn in as the president. He was talking to he was talking to Jeff on JKL, and he really gave out an opinion that has come to life. It was like a prophecy. I don't know if you watched the video. If you haven't, let's watch the prophecy here.
So President Emeritus Uhuru Kenyatta handed over two instruments of power, the Constitution and the sword. And by the way, Mr. Ruto is my good friend. When President Ruto received the Constitution, he symbolically put it aside. When he received the sword, he showed it to the nation. I just hope it is not symbolic. I wish he had lifted the Constitution up.
To show the nation.
To show the nation that it's the rule of law, not the rule of the sword.
Only you would think of something like revolutionary.
Guys, I think it's like a prophecy that Okia was saying that if you're keen enough, it's only someone like Okia. Even Jeff said it himself, that nobody would ever thought about something like that. This guy received the Constitution, which is the sacred laws of this land, and put it aside immediately. Then when he received the sword, he raised it like a kid on a Happy Meal. This has to tell you something. And that has the prophecy by Okia that this guy had no regards for the Constitution has come to be justified later on. These guys, you've seen how the judiciary is being used, manipulated. The parliament is being used by the executive. So all I'm trying to say is all these things that Okia had talked about has come to life. We have an executive member of the government, arm of the government, that has no respect for the Constitution. But they keep on telling us they have respect for the Constitution, but whatever they're doing, it is the opposite that we're seeing. How is Kindiki being sworn in and we know there is no IEBC? He had to be cleared by IEBC. Ndegwa Njiro, the bull, was asking these questions. This guy is being sworn in. He had to be cleared by IEBC. Who cleared him? Is there an IEBC? Then if he was cleared and he was sworn in, it implies that we have an IEBC. Then that is now the moment Kenyans need to now start recalling all these MPs that are being used by this one individual to pass policies that are going to hurt our economy, hurt our future. The sad part is, whatever the policies are, they're not affecting us as a people. They are going to affect generations. If somebody is signing out properties for 30 years, how old are you? Even if you're born today, I bet by 30 years you'll have a kid. You'll be a baby mama, a baby daddy, or a father or a mother somewhere. We have to relook on how, we have to check on how we're dealing with issues in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I think up to now, we're enjoying this segment where we're bringing you up to beat with whatever is happening across the world and delving a bit into the politics. And something that caught my eye is, when you're in power or you have that job, you always have friends around you. This is what is happening to our former DP. Clearly, right now, I've only seen 2 MPs that are accompanying him to the walks in Murima and all that. But the former DP, Gachagua, has already changed his bio on all social media platforms. He says humbly that he's just a father, a husband, and just another Kenyan. Even the picture that was on, behind the how do we call it? There's this picture you put on your X, not the DP part, You put a display picture. He has already changed that when he's facing Murima. By the way, there's a book called Facing Mount Kenya. I think it was by this first colonial puppet called Kinyara. Facing Mount Kenya. You guys need to go and check it out. So, Rigiji has already changed his DP. That's how fast things are moving. Maze, the syllabus is moving very fast. I don't know about you, but now Rigiji will now start missing out on friends. Nobody will be calling him. Even the MPs that are now you know, allied or aligned with his whatever, this guy is just a matter of time before, like I saw on a tweet, this lawyer called Cliff Ombeta was saying that if the MPs are not careful, they're going to get, you know, those small charges for and intimidations, that now you have this case here and there so that you can quit being part of Rigiji's camp. Or Cliff Ombeta advised this lawyer, these two MPs, the two senators, the Indangwa, whoever, these are the guy who is so bushy from Nyandarua, these two gentlemen here, they were being advised to stop courting danger by walking with DP everywhere. That is what actually happens. Rigiji was being advised by Ombeta that he needs now to start preparing the bail money because maybe the state will start coming after him. And it is by design that if that happens, he won't win. Anyway, that is how fast you lose your friends. When you lose your job, you're alone and lonely. You saw that picture, this one here, where the DP is sitting with his wife and kids when Kindiki was being sworn in. That's how it is. When shit hits the fan, only your family gets to hold you. And that's the reality of life. Other than that, let's talk about our one and only most controversial human, Maverick Aoko Jaber, mtoto ya nyakach kichwa ngumu. This lady has been in disappearance. She disappeared for quite a long time. Then yesterday, the aide, who we assume had the blessings of the fathers, they had already told us, said that Aoko was found in Tanzanian border, where somebody took her to the hospital, saying that they had been found. She was by their gate, and that's when they went to the hospital. So right now, let's wait and see whatever happened. But now this brings us to this issue. When Gachagua was being sworn in, he said that categorically the intimidations, people being abducted and all that had to stop. And partly we assume this is why him and the big boss had collided. So Maverick Aoko was found. We want to see how this happened. And there's allegations that there is a Mr. F who allegedly is responsible, or allegedly is said to have been the perpetrator in this case. So we don't know who that is. If he's called Felix, Francis, whoever the F is. Wow. You guys, I think the black woman needs liberation. And this comes from a good place. Our women, I don't know what's wrong with you. There is a challenge that was brought to my attention, and I'm shocked. I'm still dumbfounded. Mpaka sai, I can't really know whatever happened with our women and their men. Have you guys watched this thing called the Chou Challenge? Sounds Chinese. Chou Challenge is let me not even say whatever the F it is. Let's watch what Chou Challenge is. Did you see it? Let's repeat it. There. Have you guys seen what that is? That is a grown-ass man putting his manhood in front of a camera when the girlfriend is busy mumbling some shit we don't understand. I'm just wondering, is this how we've turned the black race? Have you seen anything white? Are these women white? These are the black people. Why are we doing this? Why would we do something just to go viral, and the things we're doing are so despicably? Mimi siwezi nikasema ni nini. Just look for yourself. I don't even have words for this. A woman singing, mumbling, and you as a man, grown-ass man, putting your wiener, whatever they call it, the little willy. How do we call it? Bomber clat. How do you put that in front of a camera? Just to go viral. This is the new law. And this thing has gone so viral and everyone is doing it. So personally, I'd condemn it. I don't think I'd be so comfortable doing this in front of a camera. I don't know about you. Would you do the Chou Challenge with your girlfriend if you have one? comment hapo chini. Just write in the comments. Just write in the comments. Men used to go to war. Men used to be that dangerous hunter. I've seen a video actually of a Maasai running towards the lion who was eating the cow. And the lion disappears. But here we have men who have been reduced to be this feminine in a way, even mentally, to be doing things that really blows your mind when you come to think of it. What happened to that man, the men who used to go to war? What happened? Us men need to change something at least. This is getting out of hand. Anyway, not to rattle you, it's quite a shame that we can display all this. I think now the TikTok algorithm in Africa is different from that of other countries, especially China. That's why the content we're getting right now has all this nonsense, and other people, they're getting content on how to do coding, how to, start a business, how to start manufacturing, all this in their countries. But our algorithm, we just like dancing. That's why anything with the music or dance style will go viral. Anything musical will go viral. These stupid challenges will go viral in Africa. Elsewhere, they even have a version of TikTok that is not TikTok. Do your research. You'll come to see it. It's quite shameful. We need to change as men. Anyway, our good friend Kimani Mbugua, yes, this guy who used to work for one of the leading national television, is went a little bit, had a little bit of mental challenges hapa na pale. Then he was hospitalized after some attempts by well-wishers. Now he's saying that whoever put him there needs to let them go because he feels that he's already healed. But I don't think that's the case, because this is the second time that he's being taken back. Relapse is real. The last time he was out of rehab, these mental institutions, things went south. He started screaming. It got out of hand. That's the bottom line. Then he was taken back. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to be let go.
Hi guys, I just wanted to ask whoever is responsible for my freedom here to just let me go, because my mom came here more than 2 months ago and she told me it's not up to her, it's not up to my dad. I'm just being held here. I was discharged on the 25th of September and I have been in mental hospital for the whole year. I just want to go back to building my business. So please, whoever is responsible for my freedom, just give it to me.
He's saying that he's been kept there for a whole year, but I think it's barely 5 months or 5 months or 5 months plus. It means he doesn't even get the dates right. Clearly, to me, he's not right. He's not yet well to be let go. So, what's your take? Is he being held against his will because he's saying after 5 months he was supposed to be let go? I think clearly the people who put him there, it's good for him. It's for his own good. Let's wait and see how this unfolds, but I believe sometimes if you're being helped, just allow people to help you without interfering with the process. Maybe in the process you'll get to have a lesson and learn something. Okay? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Let's catch up another time with more news, updates, politics, gossip, and everything that would make your day and have you in that mental form where you question everything. As usual, you need to question everything. Even question that I ask you to question everything. I've been your host, the good bad man. Bye.